Hello, I'm Francis Batanti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Lexset. And we're enabling artificial intelligence creators to create better AI through better data sets. I don't need to tell the people in this room that artificial intelligence is having a breakthrough moment. Computer vision technologies and technologies such as graphic processing units, frameworks such as TensorFlow, have really lowered the bar and made it a lot more accessible for people to start building artificial intelligence systems. And we believe in the next 5 years, every device running a camera and a microprocessor is going to be running some form of computer vision, as reflected by this massive CAGR. But AI has a dirty little secret, and that dirty little secret is that AI actually consumes thousands of human hours. Putting together a data set looks much more like this than it looks like the Matrix or any other sci-fi fantasy you might have. It requires, photos were never meant to train AI, so humans have to put all the information back into those photographs for the AI to learn what we want them to learn. And building AI is expensive. AI developers make in excess of $170,000 a year. And according to a study by IBM, this data set problem consumes about 85% of their day. And additionally, most of these algorithms, they're becoming commodity. Most AI developers are not actually building their own neural network architectures. They're downloading the latest and greatest one from Google. And then what's separating one artificial intelligence-enabled product from another is actually the data set. So let me walk you through what it's like to build AI right now. You have to go out into the world. You have to capture a lot of data. For a prototype, this is tens of thousands. To prove out a production model that has human-level accuracy, you're going to need millions of images. Once you've captured all of that data across all the possible configurations, you then have to go and label all of that information. If you're doing complex 3D animations, this could be cost prohibitive, and you won't even be able to test your idea. Once you've collected all that information, then you have to process it into some kind of a form so that you can actually train your neural network, and then you repeat the process if you find any errors. At Lexset, what we're trying to do is build a purpose-built tool for the creation of training data that fits seamlessly into the engineer's workflow. So you can generate your data, define your specifications, define your rules, test your idea, and then iterate so you can have an agile development process just like you would build any other software application. Let me walk you through one of our customers. One of our customers builds vacuum cleaners for homes. It's an autonomous vacuum. It needs to navigate through millions of different environments just like this. In order to teach that robot, it needs to know not only all the different ways that place could look, all the different lighting conditions, what's the surface curvature like, how far away are the objects, what types of objects, how big are those objects. This is an incredible amount of information just to vacuum your floors. And if you have to do all of this manually, iterations taking months, it's a Herculean task to try to train something like this. Let me show you a little bit of where our customer was at before us. So before doing this manually with 3-month cycles on collecting data sets, the red pixels in this image show what the robot thinks is a floor. You'll see it's fluttering and it's confused. Imagine trying to walk across the floor and you don't actually know what the floor is. You're not going to do very well. You're going to stop and start. You're going to have a lot of problems. With Lexset, you'll see it's much more confident, much more stable, and that's because our simulated environments enable us to capture the full range of possible configurations, possible lighting conditions, possible carpets, tiles, etc., creating better, more stable AI. Our customers are everywhere there are people building artificial intelligence. We currently have customers in robotics, retail. We're working with customers on pilots that are doing autonomous drone navigation, warehousing, logistic, inventory tracking, picking parts. All of these are applications that are heavily using computer vision systems today. And our pricing, because we're doing this in an automated fashion, we're doing this algorithmically, and we're not doing this with humans in the loop, we're able to offer flat pricing that's irrespective of complexity, enabling you to test your ideas without fear, without massive costs. If you're using one of our competitors to collect and label images, you could be paying $3.50, or I've heard in some cases $12 an image. Imagine getting $12 an image and you've got millions of images. It's pretty hard to prototype anything. And because we're giving you more data, quicker, more iterations, our customers are getting much, much higher accuracy scores than is typical, upwards of 90%. There are a lot of advantages to using these types of data sets. For one, I've already talked at length about. You're getting more data quicker. Also, our annotations are 100% accurate. When humans label data sets, they tend to make mistakes. Humans are fallible. Additionally, user privacy is protected. Because you're not taking millions of photographs, you're not capturing lots of personal information. If I take millions of photos of people's homes, imagine what I'd find. Social security card numbers, all kinds of things. And additionally, because we're simulating these data sets and they're all computationally derived, we know exactly what's in the data set. So we are an excellent tool for combating model bias. Lexset is the only solution on the market for getting data sets that doesn't have a lot of humans in the loop. Other synthetic data companies are effectively running animation studios. They're expensive, they're slow, they're not going to scale very well. And if you're just using a data labeling service, you still have to acquire the data, and your unique idea that requires a special data set might be cost prohibitive, and you won't be able to test it. We've assembled a world-class team, including experts in physics, computer graphics, AI, and entrepreneurship. And we're Lexset, and we're helping you build better AI. We are raising a round right now. It's just about closed, but if anyone's interested in speaking with me after, I'll be at my table.